Trey, in a game like this, what do you look at as to judge how well you did?
Yeah. Play every possession like it's our last, not play the scoreboard. That was the message going into the second half, 0-0. We started off great. Some decisions that, we made down the stretch that could have been better, but ultimately the message was 0-0 and don't play the scoreboard and play every possession.
Brady, how did it seem for you as far as how well the team performed against that standard of playing every possession?
Yeah, no, I think we did a good job today. It's us versus us at the end of the day, no matter who we're playing, and we just got to play to our standard every possession. So.
Is this for both of you guys? Coach has been talking about how, he hasn't seen the whole team come together shooting the three in a game yet. He was just talking about it yesterday, and then tonight you get that. Is this what you've been seeing mostly in practice, is just collectively everyone?
I honestly wouldn't even say this is our ceiling. We got a lot more in the tank as far as shooters. We had a great shooting day, don't get me wrong, but for the amount of work that we put in, me, Brady, Ish, a lot of us, there's more to show for that. We're just going to get back in the gym, keep shooting, doing our jobs.
Yeah, no, I think that, like he said, our ceiling's high. It's obviously good go out there and kind of get the monkey off our back a little bit and see a couple go through the net. But that was, it's up there, but we can be even better. So.
What does that say about this team that you play a game like this and say, well, God, we can do better? We scored 112 points. How much potential?
Yeah.
Is there working in this team?
That goes back to our competitiveness. We're competitors. We love to win, but we also love to dominate too. If we can beat a team by 60, 70, why not beat them by 60, 70? You know what I'm saying? So just going out there, giving our ultimate effort, our full potential is the main goal.
You guys have done stuff that the teams here haven't done in, 100 years.
Sure.
First team to score 100 points 4 times, the point totals. Do you guys have a grasp of that, or are you just not trying to think of it in those terms?
It's been preached since I first got here, just to kind of stay in the present and not really looking to, achievements and awards and accolades. Just kind of stay where our feet are and attack each day individually, and just not, obviously those things are great to relish on, but I feel like if we just can stay where we're at the rest of the season, we could just keep progressing and end up being something historical as opposed to just having some awards or little records here and there. So.
The focus obviously tonight's offense, but what did you think about your effort on the defensive end of the floor tonight as a team? Yeah,
I think we played together. We were, they're kind of a one-on-one team, and we kind of put our foot on our ground and guarded pretty well. Obviously, there's some things that we can do better. We fouled a lot down the stretch in the second half, but ultimately there's things that you always need to work on. But I think we're at a good start with our defense for sure.
Trey, in a game like this one, it just seems like everybody's going.
Mm-hmm.
You have the ball in your hands a lot. What do you see or feel that says, this is where I attack, this is where I dish? How do you play that out in your brain going down the floor?
Really by the possession. Honestly, just seeing what the possession has to offer. In our offense, it's kind of a lot of read and react. And Shirts teaches you the game of basketball versus a system. Mm-hmm. And you kind of get to see different reads and reactions within the offense and within the possession. So just playing whatever the defense gives us, and being honest with that is the main thing.
What's more exciting for you, when you're going or when you see your guys start going?
Definitely seeing my guys. I told you guys as much, we all work hard and we're all competitors, So to see everyone out there shining, we had 7, 8 guys in double digits, that's big time. You don't see that in a lot of teams, There's probably one main scorer or one high scorer on the team, but when you got 7, 8 guys, who do you pick? You know what I'm saying? So it's fun to go out there and see everybody eating for sure.
What's with the headband?
Why? Yeah, I changed it up today. I couldn't really see in practice these past 2 days. Hair getting a little longer, so I kind of put my blinders on a little bit and just said, let me open this up a little bit. So it helped out a little bit. Shot the ball pretty well.
Have you worn one before?
Say it again?
Have you worn one?
It's my first time. This is my first time wearing one in the game, and it worked. So.
Ever or going back to?
Going back to little Trey. You know what I'm saying? Like, never wore a headband before his first time. Like I said, it worked out to my favor at the end, so you guys might see it again.
Is that the same one Kellen tried?
Shoot, he gave me a little boost. He wasn't here today. He gave me a little boost, so had to pick back off of him.
Were there just spare headbands in the room, or where did you get it?
I found this one in the vault. This was in the basement, so we kind of brought it out today, so it's pretty good.
I'm still curious. What's the basement? What's the vault?
Really? I mean, just like I said, haven't worn one. Just brought it out today, first time. So, like I said, you guys might see it again. Who knows?
Brady, have you considered wearing a headband?
I actually did wear a headband.
How did that go?
And it went very poorly. I was terrible for a few weeks straight with the headband on, and the coaches told me very politely at first to take it off, and then not so politely at the end to take it off. And then I retired my headband, and it'll be retired for the rest of my career.
Is that at Harvard?
No, this was here.
Here?
Yeah, here. I tried it in practice. We were going into like inter squad scrimmages and stuff, and I put it on. I was awful, and I was just it's not for me. It's obviously for this guy though.
It's all good,
19, whatever.
It's all good, Brady D.
So a great game like this, when you have 2 more games before conference play kicks off, what is the focus over the next 10 days?
Yeah, stay present. Honestly, we got New Hampshire coming up. We got a couple non-conference games before we head into conference, but definitely stay present. We're in the moment right now. That's kind of the main focus, honestly.
How tough is it to stay in the moment when you're having games like this?
I mean, I would say that it would be difficult if it wasn't preached to us since the day we got here.
For sure.
Coach Schertz, it was very prominent when we first got here how we need to stay in the present. And, every day and whenever we got here, July is just as important. I mean, we just, whether we're going to play Dayton, we just got to stack days, you know what I mean? And that's kind of what we've always been doing. And, it helps us, have a good performance and feel good about ourselves, and then go the next day, and then it's gone, and we're in that day, and then have a good day and feel good about that day, and the next day stay in that day, and that's just kind of how you stack days, and then hopefully it'll culminate into something very special.
As well as things were going overall, I'm just wondering, there was a period in the stretch of the second half where they made a lot of shots. Did Schertz get on you guys about defense at all in the second half?
Oh yeah, for sure. He sees things like that. Any little slippage is what he likes to say. He's going to let us know about it. Like I said, he wants us to play every single possession, stay present. Those are kind of the main things that he installs into us, and we try to take that into whole. So when they were making stretches where they were hitting shots, of course, when there's shots that they're hitting where we're contesting, it's good defense. You just tip your hat to him. But the ones that we can control, he's on us about it for sure.
Even with a 51 lead.
Yeah, exactly, for sure.
You had 7 guys in double figures, and the one guy who's not was Robbie, which is probably not something when you looked at this team would say, you're going to get 7 guys in double figures, that one of them wouldn't be Robbie.
Right. No, for sure. That, like I said, that goes to our depth, the team that we have. Robbie's definitely going to have his nights for sure, without a doubt, but he contributes to the game more than just scoring. He's a great passer. He's a great leader on the court. So when he's on the court, his presence is always felt, whether he's scoring or not. So.
I think it more so speaks to the character and the player that Robbie is and the leader that he is for this team.
Sure.
Obviously, he could have gone out there and had as many points as he wanted. He's a top 50 player in the country. But he's out there playing with the guys, letting us get off a little bit, and it just speaks to him more so than it speaks about us. I feel like for him to be out there and content with just having single digits and playing through us and getting us shots and stuff like that. I just think it speaks, so highly of his character and who he is and how highly we think of him. And obviously there are going to be nights. He's our best guy. He's our best player. He's been proven for the last 4 years. There's going to be nights where we look to him to run everything, you know what I mean? And so I would more so put the spotlight on him, just how special that is that you can have a top 50 player that is willing to sacrifice like that. I feel like it's just, it embodies our team, and who he is kind of sets the precedent. So.
like the Jaden shirts reverse layup?
Oh yeah, no. When I checked in with 4 minutes left, I knew I wasn't getting a shot up. It was, it was straight Isaac. It was straight Jay Shirts. I was trying to get him going. I was doing everything I could.
When Jay Shirt's in the game, he kind of picks and chooses. He had a couple shots that we wanted him to take, but he just picked the right one. And that reverse lay, I'm gonna remember that one, man. Man.
So is he.
When I look at his one, he's the shortest guy on the court by about a foot, and he keeps driving to the rim.
Oh yeah, that's that heart, exactly.
Heart of a warrior. It's not. What's the saying, man?
Not the size of the warrior.
Heart.
2 points, a rebound, an assist, and a steal.
Look at that.
Here we
man.
go.
I mean, that's
Active,
efficiency,
man.
God, what a player.
Saks Fifth started
We gotta
out though.
clip
He
this.
got to the paint,
Yeah, he
got a little
did.
pump
He
fake,
did.
got
They
to the
set the
line.
tone.
So it was good.
Set
It was
the
good
tone
to see
for the last
everybody.
5 minutes. So.
It seemed like a really communal effort. You guys are just like pulling for everybody else on the team.
Yeah, and I'll also say that we did all that without who I would say is the most electrifying player in all of college basketball, which I think is something that something else to say about our team. Obviously, we love having KT out there. I just want to give him a little spotlight as well. I mean, I think he's unbelievable, and how electrifying he plays. And I think for us to be able to go out there and do that and have fun with our success without him, just imagine when he comes back how powerful we can be, how explosive. Because we all know what he can do on the court.
Now to piggyback off that, like he's so electric. He brings a different type of energy when he comes in the game. I know you guys can feel that. We can definitely feel it as his teammates. To have him not out there, it hurt us, but we pick it up for our brother, and he's going to be back with us soon, for sure.
He was like that game.
Oh yeah.
Playing in that.
Oh yeah.
game.
Oh yeah.
All good.
All right.
Yeah. Appreciate you guys.